Guys, it's Miss Southern Belle with a whipping chat, which anybody can come jump on in and join this whipping chat, and chit chat about their day or whatever they want to chit chat about. They can even vent if they want to. I don't know how many people want to hear that, but you never know. They might love it. Anyway, let's go on with the wolf. I am still working on the wolf. I had to take a break yesterday. My feet were hurting bad. So let's get on with it. See, I'm already venting. So how you guys been doing? I don't know where I want to start on this thing because this, to me, it's pretty. It's a wolf. It's a wolf. It's a. Okay. Oh, that's too much light for me right now. I might need that light. It's like Vegas here. I'm gonna do the ears and get on them. Get on them ears. Better to hear you with, my dear. And see, this is an L right here. So I'm going to pull out the L. I'll get prepared. So I got the L in this. And then we got H. It's like we're going to spell out something here. And there's an H. If we got the L and the H. And then we got a 7. I kind of like to pull a few of them out. And then we got the T. Man, we got everything. I just like to pull them kind of out, the ones I'm going to be using. And then we got the C. We got those those slashes. Slashes. Let's see where that could be it. I always look at that one. Let's see what the slashes. Slashes is A06. Yeah, there's that slash. And that'll do me for right now. And then we got the moon crest, right? We got to get that moon crest out. I didn't do good on that one. I know this is it, A17, right? No? No, it's, that's not it. It's probably this one that's turned over. No, that's P. Let's see. It's the thing we should, oh, here it is. Here it is. See, it's got the mouth. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. Now we got the pen filled up already. Thank the Lord on that one, huh? I'm going to use this white one. I have quite a mess going on over here, guys. How many of you are 2 minutes and I'm not even going to hit with nothing? Okay. All right, I'll push that one down. Work it a little bit, guys. So how you guys been doing lately? Y'all having a good weekend? Having fun? Doing all you can do? Be all you can be? I don't know. I'm not going to work on this too long because I'm going to be preparing for a party. We're going to have a little get-together today. My sister's friends are coming over. So just doing a little bit today. I just thought I'd come on and say hello to you and hope you're doing well. I ran playlists last night, a few of them. And then when you do that, you have to reboot your computer and everything because it'll get kind of do the crazies and stuff. If you ever go live, sometimes it's good to go live, then you won't build up your phone and stuff. Oh, wow. Well, I got this stuff through the mail, and I got it through Amazon, and it's something magnesium. Anyway, I got it's organic and everything, and I mixed it up last night for me and my sister in the spray bottle. We went to Target and bought some stuff, and I mixed it with water. I think I got carried away and put too much in the bottles, but anyway, I put some in this little foot bath. I did a little foot bath because my feet were killing me. I was aching. And I made one for my sister, made one for me. And I said, did you use it? She said, yeah, I did. I put it on my feet. My feet hurt the most. So I did it on my feet. My feet were hurting like crazy last night. I mean, I was in so much physical pain yesterday. It was unreal. So I just didn't want to sit up or do anything. I was miserable. But I did stuff, but I still was miserable while I was doing it. And we did her thing, because, sometimes you got to help others, that need it at home. And they come first, because if you don't, you have to hear them holler and scream. And then they'll be miserable. And then, you want people to be happy, Happy home, happy life. You know that. So anyway, we got the food for tonight and everything. And Cindy's son went out of town. So she's kind of, she's going to feel a little sad, because he's been with her ever since he was a baby. He's going to live with his daddy. Okay? So she's going to be feeling down and out. So is Bella, because Bella's going to miss him. That's his sister. But she already painted his room. Well, she's missing him that much. She's taking over his room. So they're coming over Saturday, and, we got a lot of food. Let's put it to you that way and eat some of that food. So it'd be good to see Bella. Bella's a little stinker. And she's got a lot of personality, too. So it'd be good to see her. My sister went to go to one of these workout things today. So now here's my workout. Working out this diamond painting. Probably won't be here too long doing it anyway, because I know you guys probably ready to fly on a Friday. So last night I did that spray. Well, I did it early too. I said, oh, okay, I soaked my feet and I did the spray because I was really hurting bad. I mean, I was hurting really bad, guys. I mean, I was hurting bad. I was so irritated, crying. So anyway, I got that stuff and I did that. And I made it feel a lot better. Soaking your feet does work. So I had to ease up on those feetsies. So wonder I ain't doing a diamond painting of feet. I don't think they have a diamond painting of feet. So that would be funny, wouldn't it? But I seen somebody got one of these wolves on their video, and I said, I'm working on that one. I like portraits anyway, so up close and personal, me. So it doesn't matter what it is as long as it's a portrait within good taste, of course. It has to be something animal, like even a picture of a bird up in the face, would be pretty nice to do too. I mean, they're nice to do on the trees and everything, but I mean really up close and personal, So I just like doing those. I watched a few videos this morning. I watched a few videos last night until my phone died, and then I said, well, that's the end of that. I answered a couple messages. I think I watched a new person. I think she lives in Louisiana. I can't even remember her name. I can remember her name, but I don't know. It's pretty wild. Well, it's not wild. It's just, she's in the Baru or something like that. But she was doing some diamond painting. I said, where's any more L's? No more L's. Look, guys, any more L's right through here? Nope, but there's one way over there. I didn't want to go over there, but I'm going to release that L. Release me. Please release me. Anyway. A lot of people diamond painting, ain't they? It is summertime. I think diamond painting is an all year round thing to do, you know, because the heat is so unbearable. Let's do some sevens. That you'd have to stay in between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock and diamond paint, because the heat is just really like 100 degrees, sometimes 120. A friend of mine said he's going to the lake house, and he said it's like really nice and cool. So he's getting ready for the lake house. You know, he has a nice little lake house, he says, and he's going to get the boat and pull it out and do some weed eating and stuff like that. That's going to be nice. You know, well, it won't be long you get to have that vacation. Memorial Day, we have fireworks that go off here where I live. I live in like a community where, you know, they have fireworks and they do a picnic and everything on the property, the golf course and stuff like that. I think they do it this time. I think it's, you know, they do it near their home. They have their fireworks and everything. So that's the end of those. I know there's another one over there, but I don't have one hanging on my thing. Well, that was easy breezy. Now we're going to do the H's next. So I'll try not to make this too long. I don't know really what to talk about today. Number H. Number H. A number H coming at me. H is a really nice dark cocoa color. So I can't wait to get this finished. I kind of jump around on it. So I have a few things from Amazon, but I really don't like to do hauls and stuff. That's not my cup of tea. But I do have some things from Amazon. But I'll show them as, if I don't do them, I'm going to give them as gifts. So I don't really like to show everything. You know, I'm not a show and tell kind of channel. I don't know what kind of channel. What would you say I am? What kind of channel would you say I am? I like to move, really. I like to move and walk and be physical. Because it's probably why my feet hurt, and I've been walking a lot. So anybody watched any good movies? I watched some good movies. I haven't finished that one. It's kind of a crazy one I've been watching. And then I got tired of watching that one. So, you know. It's just like, you know. Just hanging out, guys. Just hanging out. Just doing the girl thing with my sister because she likes to have company with her. I always kiss the ground when we get parked somewhere. The girl, she a wild thing. She be driving crazy. It's okay. It's just really comical how people drive anyway. You got those ones that get in the car, and then if somebody cuts them off and all that stuff, they fuss and fuss. Then some have sarcastic remarks. I have a girlfriend that does the sarcastic remarks, and then when I'm driving, I don't say anything, so the people that ride with me, they say it for me. I'm laughing. So sometimes you got those. I usually don't say anything. I just let people do it for me. When Kathleen rides with me, she says the sarcastic things. And Judy, she fusses at them, and I just let them do what they want. I'm like, okay, they're doing it for me anyway. I want to go see my cousin, Marilyn. She lives in Florida, so that's what my next want to go see person. And get a hotel up there in Florida and go see her. So that's my next trip is to Florida. That's where I'm planning to go. But I want to see her because she's getting really old and all. But I would like to see how she's doing. So, you ever just want to go see somebody? It's no special reason. Just haven't seen them in so long. Or I haven't even talked to her on the phone in a long time. I used to talk to her all the time. I just like to go see her. I don't know what I was going to talk about, but we were talking about one time, a long time ago, about when people are looking at you and while you're talking, their mouth's moving as you talk. And I do that. My mouth moves as you talk so I can take you in, I guess. I don't know why I do that. It's just like I do that too. And my cousin does it, and I Googled it, and it says that's a good thing because you're really taking in what they're saying and everything. I don't know if I still do it, but for the first time in a while, I used to do it. I don't know if it's a habit or we just want to make sure we're taking in what they're saying. But she does it too, so I said, oh, I got something in common with my cousin. Because a friend of mine said I did that. She said, are you making fun of me? And I said, no, why? She said, you're doing that. I said, oh, I didn't know I did that. She's one of those kind of people that like to point out your flaws. She never points out your good things, like, hey, thanks for going with me. Or, there's always those ones that like to point out your flaws, the good friends that like to point out your flaws. I just love those for them. I don't know why people do that, though. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't know if they mean anything by it or what. So, as my sister says, you can find one good thing about a person. One good thing. You should point it out. And then she says, and keep your mouth shut about the bad things. There was a behind that one. I started laughing. Because it isn't your place to point out people's flaws, she says. Let somebody else do it. Let somebody else be the meanie. I got tickled at her. So, okay. She said, why should you be the meanie? Let somebody else point out their flaws. Unless they ask for it, you know. You know. Then you really tread. You don't want to say anything because you don't want to hurt their feelings, right? So it's all about feelings. You ever see people talk about others? You know, not that this, like they're too busy trying to, you know, they have their opinions. That's, very strongly. And, we all have opinions. We all do that. We all have strong opinions about people. But sometimes we need to look at our own selves. Take a close look at our own selves. Real close look. And not be judging others so harshly, And some people get hyped up, It's like they're trying to get to a destination. And they, sometimes they walk on people. They don't mean to, they just do. They walk on people to get to their destination. They might say something, or they don't mean nothing bad by it, but they do say and do things, inappropriate things, in my opinion, but that's my opinion. And they don't think of what they're saying, or how they're saying. They probably don't mean nothing by it, but most people don't think before they do anyway, because they're in such a hurry, Where are we on this one? We're doing T's, but we're right here. I'm going to just take it easy right here, guys. But I know in the Bible it says, worry about what's in your eye, that thorn in your eye, and don't worry about what's in other people's eyes. I thought we were all here to cheer each other on, Go team, go, Instead of worrying about, saying and doing stuff, I think a lot of people get carried away with things. I don't know, most of the time they don't mean nothing by it. But have you ever noticed a lot of people got too much pride to say they're sorry, or they didn't mean it that way, so they're not going to change it, So that is what it is. People are who they are, Some people think, I'm better than her. I got this right on because I read this section of the Bible. But, are you truly walking the walk, or are you what? That's the question. Are we walking the walk, or are we walking the walk? I hope I'm walking the walk, because I sure try to. It's really hard to sometimes. You get these things that make you mad, want to get upset, and I'm looking for the K. Here it is, right here in my face. But, what triggers you? What makes you happy? And what makes you unhappy? It seems like those are the two emotions. There ain't no in between lately. Either running hot or you're running cold. You're either mad or you're sad. Or the thing about it is, you got to focus on what's going on around you in your life at this time, I think. But Sometimes people want to impress people. Well, heck, I ain't doing that job because I would never do good at impressing people. I mean, first of all, if you saw my bedroom, it's trashed. I'm still moving in here, guys. I can't get there, you know. It's overwhelming. I do need to hire somebody to help me. But my sister, she would make me a nervous wreck. I just have to be with somebody that's mellow, you know, kind of cool beans. I'm starting to, I'm getting there, And then I have to stop for others, like my sister and my brother. If I didn't have to stop for everything for her to tone her down, my room would be unspeakable. Let's see. But I do what's important, What I do it mainly what's important at the time. I don't let the world get on me like I used to. I used to let the world get on me. I get all stressed out and worried, I mean, what's going to happen is going to happen. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, I mean, my sister, she's real paranoid of people around her. And I mentioned her taking karate, and she about chewed me out. She said, you need to take it. Well, you're the one that's paranoid. She always scared when she goes out. I think if she took karate, it would give her self-confidence to get out by herself because she has a self-defense in her pocket. But she jumped all over me, and I didn't mean anything about weight loss. I meant because she's paranoid. I'm not paranoid. Well, when you park the car, why you want to park going for? Because I heard it from a guy. It was a stranger, not a kinfolk, but a stranger. I don't get it, guys. A stranger can tell somebody in your family something, they take it with a grain of salt. And when you tell them something, you can forget about it. Can you explain to me why people are like that? So I thought about having Scott tell her, or somebody that's just, completely different. It's weird. And if you're paranoid, why wouldn't you want to take self-defense courses? Are you nervous about being in public? When you get older, you're a little bit more. People are gonna. You got to keep yourself aware, because people do target elderly people. Straighten up. When you walk, try to straighten up and look tough. And have something in your pocket like your keys or something. Or something to make a noise, because they're going to come after those elderly ones. Or don't look like you got money when you walk out too. So she took me all up in my face. She didn't like I said that. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. I said I can't say anything right. I can't do or speak my mind in anything that's right. So I said, she's just going to jump down my throat no matter what I say. You know what I mean? You could talk to somebody and they don't want to hear it. They don't. I'm younger than her, so, I have no sense of knowing anything. I have, no knowledge. I could take a couple years of psychology, and I don't know. It's just like, you don't know nothing. You're younger than me, and you're my sister, and I'm going to jump back on your back. Because she thought I was jumping on her. I said, no, you act like you're paranoid. You act like you don't want to go out by yourself. You're insecure. She's insecure when we get lost, I mean, come on now. Don't jump down my back. I don't get it. People just don't want to hear your, and I'm suggesting, I'm not telling her. I'm suggesting. People get all ruffled up if you suggest something. They don't want to hear it. They just want to complain. I said, well, those people need to go to the psychiatrist and leave me alone. I don't want to hear about it. I'll be honest with you. Go see a psychiatrist. Go vent on them, I ain't getting paid to hear you run that mouth. They are. Let them hear it. They don't care. They just have a tablet like they're pretending to write on. Probably drawing pictures of the sky's blue. Help me get out of here and get away from you or something. I don't know. I'm just being funny. But anyway. Hey, I'm venting. Well, I'll be glad when she finds her something to do. I feel like I know her routine is just boring to me. But it may not be boring to her, you know. But to me it's boring because I think her routine needs to be more up and movement. I think she don't know what to do with herself. You know. Let's try doing these little guys right here. Let's see, I think that's this one. Make sure, because I am kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, May. So, you can suggest things to people, but they're not, they might do it and they might not do it. You can suggest it, and most of the times you ain't telling them what to do. You can say, I'm suggesting. You make sure you say that. You say, I'm suggesting, because people think you're trying to tell them. They don't want to, you know, they think you're trying to tell them what to do and all that stuff. Then they get all furkled up, or, you know, their feathers get all wound up and they get all angry. And, you know, I don't get it. It's like people are angry about everything. Well, I know one thing. One day with my sister, y'all say, it's a suggestion. I get it. It's a suggestion. Oh, man, I love her to death. Bless her little heart. She's all over the place. I think she's just a bundle of little nerves. And I'm different from her. I'm calm. And I'm a hot mess. I'm always up to something. I'm like the little Dennis the Menace. Did I do that? I mean, you know, what can I say? I give her that Dennis Menace look, you know. She said, don't give me that Dennis Menace look. I said, I'll try not to. But boy, when she likes something, she goes and buys a ton of it, you know. And she burns herself out on stuff. I don't see how she can still like certain things. Like she still likes that pistachio muffin. I don't get it. I said, I don't see the like in this, but okay. It's all good. 3,000 calories and nothing vitamin in here. Okay, whatever makes you happy. Whatever floats her boat, right? Well, her old projects. She'll get up, she'll have a little coffee. And then she'll play that solitary game. I hear that going off all the time. I mean, it's up high. Why you gotta hear it? You can see it. Why you gotta hear it? And she has it on full blast on her phone. You know, it's just funny. Oh, Lord, what people do. Look at this one. This was the arrows going up. What you guys got going on in your day? Sometimes I don't know if this is the arrows going to the side or going up. It's to the side on that one. Arrow going up. This one I think is the arrow going up. Is it the arrow going up? 805. Yeah, this is it. So, anything you guys got a vent for, you can put it down in the comment. I ain't no psychiatrist, but go ahead and vent today. We'll call this the vent and chat today. I tell you what. Oh, man. It seems like that's a lot what people have been doing lately on YouTube. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is really going to be pretty once it's done. You know, there are people out there that have ear fetishes, you know. They have foot fetishes, ear fetishes, nose fetishes. Shout out to those people who are having ear fetishes. Right now, this is an ear fetish going on for you. A wolf ear. Shout out to Wolf Wolf. There's a guy, I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, but it's called Wolf Wolf Channel. I'm doing a wolf. I'm not like wolves myself, you know. One time there was a wolf outside my door. And, you know, and this is just like one of those spiritual moments, okay, guys? And what's so funny, it was a sliding glass door. Now, it's not like that now because this house has been rebuilt. So before I opened the door, I felt something, some force on my hand. Like it's like, no, don't open that door. And I'm like, why? Because that wolf can attack you. And I'm like, okay, well, but it was actually, it wouldn't let me open the door. When I tried to open the door, it was like it just held it back. It was like a force. And then after that wolf left and exit close far away, that door opened fine. I thought it was something wrong with the door. And then what it was is a force to keep me from getting hurt. Now, I don't know if you guys ever had stuff like that happen to you. But I think my angel was holding on to the door and keeping that door from opening. So thank you, angel, for that. That was a long time ago, though. But it was really, I had to mention that because it's just, you know, your angels keep you from doing things, your guardian angels. Have you ever had a guardian angel that kept you from doing things? You know? Or saved you at one point? So... Last night I was watching a lot of Linda Ronstadt, and I like that song, Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me. You ever heard that song she sung, Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me? That's so, let's see what this one is. This is the one next. So, she has Parkinson, you know. She's been struggling with that. And I actually was watching her doing her concert with Sharon Crow, and there was a bunch of famous singers there. And they all were singing her songs. And I thought, wow, that's so cool. She's such a great singer. She has that little pouty look, you know, Linda Ronstadt does. She's so pretty, though, to me. I remember when she first started singing, you know, she was like my hero, you know. She still is, you know. She's 77 years old, you know. Cheers to you, Linda Ronstadt, wherever you may be in your day and today. I hope you have a great one. You deserve it. What a beautiful voice she had. So, but she's still alive. I mean, you know, she just, I don't know if she's singing anymore or anything like that. I always do a double check, guys. That was K I put in this one. Not good. I'm making mistakes today. But I said a K. Let's see if that's a K. Yeah, that's okay. What is this one? No, I'm doing it right. Okay, I think I'm losing my mind. I'm seeing all doubles. Okay, okay, okay. Well, if it's okay, it's okay now. If it's not okay, it's going to be whatever it is. I've been doing that a lot with this wolf. It's going to be different from the picture. Sometimes I just let it go. And sometimes it don't look like the picture. They'll say, that don't look like my fox. My wolf, I mean. Oh, man. So you have to concentrate sometimes on doing these things, because sometimes if you don't, you'll lose your train of thought of what color you have. Do y'all ever do that? Lose your train of thought of where you're at and what color you have. And you say, darn, I put the wrong color. And then you say, oh, well, I'm leaving it alone. I don't care. It depends on what it is. If it's this, I don't really worry about that. Because this wolf is all over the place with colors. What do you think, Wolf? Wolf, do you think this? Do you think this wolf has got all kinds of colors? I'm just being funny. But anyway, I'm going to finish this number up here that I'm doing, or this little slant, or whatever you call it. And then I'm going to get off of here because I've been on here like, I don't know, 41 minutes. So I know you guys are really busy. You don't have to watch me all the way through. You can put me on 2x if you want to. Speed me up. At least it'll look like I'm going fast, huh? Yeah. So I got a lot to do when I get off of here and go take care of some. I got to make platters and everything, get ready, get cleaned up, and clean the house cleaned up where my mess is, and straighten up my room. Not that they're going in my room. They're doomed if they go to my room. So I got a lot of stuff going on in there. You know how you move stuff into one room to the other? Throw it in the closet. Oh, yeah. I got to get stuff ready. I got stuff going to be happening, reconstruction, that room and everything. They're going to be working in that bathroom, too, pretty soon. This weather's been crazy, though. Every time you think you're ready to do that, then the weather gets wacky. So we had an earthquake one time. Wasn't a real bad one, but it was pretty, noticeable. Little shimmers and shines, but we got a lot of rain, and then it stopped, and then, it's just crazy weather. I don't know. Crazy weather. I don't know who to shout out today, because I don't know. I've been watching quite a few channels. I've been watching Diamonds by Tia, and then I've been watching Retired Lazy Grandma. I just can't get that lazy part. I don't think she's very lazy. I think she's very active. But I shout those two out today. And I would like to shout out somebody. I ain't a diamond painter. Let me think of somebody. Prepping with Sarge. Prepping with Sarge. Yeah, I'm going to shout him out. I haven't shouted him out in a long time. So I will put their links down in the description so you guys can go check them out. That's 3 great channels y'all can check out. And they're really, all 3 of them are good people. I'm going to try to think of another person that I haven't shouted out in a while. I'm going to think of a food person. How about Judy Mae Collins? So you guys go check out Judy Mae Collins too. She does a lot of those crazy food challenges and watch her try different things. So she's just doing a lot of crazy foods, and I'm going to put all 4 of them. And I'm fixing to get off of here so I can go get shouted out with my sister. God love her. And I'm going to finish up a little bit around this ear part. And I'm going to say goodbye to you. I don't want to stay on here too long. I got a lot going on for the day. Yeah, phew, that light is bright. Now I look like a different kind of flesh tone, don't I? Well, guys, this is Miss Southern Belle with another Whip and Chat. And if this Whip and Chat is hosted by Connecting Lives, her true name is Sharon, and I'm going to put her link down in my main title, and I guess I'll put it in my description too. And you guys go check her out. She's a great channel. She's kind of like will help you out with your diamond paint or whatever you need help out. She's good at technology too. So guys, go support each other. Be kind to one another. And remember to keep your faith as the must seed. And I love you guys. And you guys have a beautiful rest of the day. Throwing you some diamonds.